Hello and welcome to the Metroidvania Review official stream. I'm Professor Q, and I have with me here today Nick.
Hey everybody.
And one of these times I will not stumble in my intro. Actually, I've been pretty good.
I feel like I need a catchy internet name.
A catchy internet name?
Yeah.
You could just go with now
9000.
9000.
I can, but that's my old boring internet name. I've had that internet name since 2000. No, I don't know. When did we get? I've known Q for a long time. We went to high school together.
Yeah.
Back in the day, and my internet name was based on high school stuff.
So a couple
So it's
things.
been around a while.
Yeah, no, it's fun.
So
we'll have to come up with something like I don't know, Now Rex or something like that.
Now Rex. Where did Rex come from?
Metal Gear. Come on.
Oh, all right. Metal Gear.
Metal Gear. Can be. All right. So one thing I wanted to point out about the map that they added to this game from the original, which is amazing because the original didn't have a map, is the little circles that show you where you haven't found things, or you have found something but you weren't able to get it at the time, which is. I kind of prefer that you be allowed to put that there yourself, but it's great that the game does that. So there's two items we want to get before we go and try and get Ridley today. Another thing I wanted to talk about that I was thinking about.
Oh, there's the pots. They are here.
Oh, pots?
Yeah, the little pots that the enemies come out of that I brought up last time.
Oh. I don't even remember picking it up, to be honest.
Oh.
So
what you're saying is you don't listen to me when I talk about pots.
I guess specifically when you talk about pots, I'm not listening. So.
Good to know.
All right, whenever I want Professor Q to not hear something that I'm saying, I need to start talking about pots.
Start pots, then bring up what I have to bring up, then continue with pots.
Now, we talked about a lot of things last time, so I probably just don't remember it. Can you make this thing go down or up like you can the other things? Maybe not. Another thing I want to point out is in this game, the rate of fire is a lot higher than Super Metroid or Metroid 2. And I don't know why I'm having such difficulty getting through here, but we can't break this thing without the little buggers, so I guess we'll come over here. Is that a bad word? I don't know if that's a bad word or not.
What?
Buggers?
Buggers?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think it is in some countries. So I apologize. I apologize if I said anything offensive just now. Bugs. That's what I meant to say. Oops. Alright. We need to get up here. Or do we? I guess I can get up here by jumping from down here, right? Yeah, I can do that. There's the bugs. Come on, guys. Oh, wait. I don't want to blow them up, so we need to open that first. Whoops. Alright, guys. Come on. Get on me. Alright, open it up.
Can they hop up there?
Yeah, you just
you have to carry them.
Yeah. I don't know how many you need. Hey, get on there. You don't need me. There we go. That's good. That's doing it. It made a sound just now. See, they can be your friends. I don't even know what's down here, if it's even worth it.
Bugland.
No, it lets me get to the other side of the statue so I can make it sit down. And it's going to tell us where to go next. Which I think is, we're supposed to just go kill Ridley now. It's good, nice that the Chozo kind of help you out.
Yeah, I mean, gives you a little bit more of a connection to them. Although at this point, without reading the instruction manual, do you have any clue what those things even are?
That's true. They don't really explain the Chozo. That was one thing that they added in Metroid Prime that I really thought was neat, that you can kind of get more lore from scanning things. On that same token, though, I don't know. Environmental storytelling's cool, too.
I always like games where they add little bits of lore, but you have to seek them out.
Yeah.
The Dark Souls style of lore.
Yeah, it works really well in the Metroidvania genre. That is something that, like, people that say that Metroid Prime has a better story than the 2D Metroid games, that's one argument that they make, is that it has all those lore bits. And my argument is that is just a different way of dispensing the information. And also, I think we've had this discussion before, like the difference between story and plot.
Right. Plot includes other narrative elements, where the story is more the story.
About the characters, about the what you can learn from it, the development of their ideals, and the clash of personalities, that sort of thing is the story. Whereas the plot is just the things that are happening. Story is what it means, the plot is what's happening.
Right.
And I think that Metroid Prime kind of falls into a lot of the what's happening aspect, and isn't as strong from the why it's happening aspect. Which is why I like the 2D Metroid games more as far as the story is concerned.
Does Metroid Prime keep you in the first-person perspective for the entire game?
It zooms out occasionally.
Does it?
Yeah, so you get to see Samus.
You don't pull but man, those little bugs really like you.
Yeah, they just kind of spawn in this room. I'm just kind of checking lava pits because I don't remember if there's anything in them. Anyway, there's 2 items, and I will confess that I did look up to make sure I didn't miss any E-tanks last time. And there's one I just completely forgot about. There's one I wouldn't have forgotten, but we saw it in Kraid's Lair, the second one. We saw it in Kraid's Lair. I just forgot to go back and get it after we got the speed booster, so we're going to go get that real quick. Because I'd like to die less when I'm streaming.
And get good, man.
That's my preference.
You
Get
should
good.
be able, but you should be able to beat this with just 99 health.
That would be very difficult. Okay, I think... Wait, do I need to do anything special to get up there? I thought you just needed the high jump boots. Maybe I need to freeze one of those bats. Let's try that.
Can you? You can't bomb jump that high, can you?
Yeah, I could. But bomb jumping's hard, so... Okay, well, it looks like that might be what I have to do. Alright, let's go for it. I think the trickiest part is getting up there while the bomb is... There we go. Technically, I could have gotten that immediately after I got the bombs. I'm trying to do things relatively legitimately, though, on this playthrough.
Break the game too bad.
Yeah, that's going to be really hard not to do in Super Metroid. In fact, I can't promise I'm going to go through the normal route. I don't think I've gone the normal route through Super Metroid since I played it the first time.
Super.
Okay, so in one of these rooms, I think it's the next door down. There
Super
it is.
Metroid, you're on a different planet, right? You're not on the same planet, are you?
You are.
Where are you?
You're on
Oh,
Z's.
you are?
Yep. In
Oh.
fact, that's like part of the thing. Alright, so this one I need to get rid of. These things just break. I need to get rid of all these bats. I'm calling them bats when they're clearly insectoids.
Yeah, I think they're like hornets.
Welcome, Salmace.
How's it going?
Alright, let me just go ahead and run across this, and that will get us a... I swear I pushed the button in time. This game's not fair, literally unplayable.
0 out of 5.
Too early. It's gonna take a couple of tries, I think. But it'll be worth it, because it's an E-tank. How is the post-game of Super Gear Quest? Is it an improvement? Or is it an improvement over the main game? And we'll hit you right back just for fun. Come on. I love how in video games, like, people are like indestructible, like it's all or none. You can grab onto a ledge or something with your fingers and your fingers won't break. That type of thing, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, haven't you seen the people that do like rock climbing? They basically grab onto stuff with their fingertips. They're like Spider-Man.
Yeah, but they don't jump off a ledge and then grab the ledge on their way down like this. And I completely fail doing it. I mean, I get that there is a development that you can do there, but there is a limitation to physics as far as...
Sounds like you just have weak hands.
And even when the rock climbers do that, they're not necessarily unfazed by it, you know? Like,
True.
they could have sore fingers for a very long time afterward. Yeah, based on what you told me about Super Gear Quest Sawmace, it sounds like that game is mainly about the bosses. Just like the opposite of Metroid.
Super Boss Quest.
Metroid is definitely about the exploration, which is one of the reasons why it's such a great series for me. So the original Metroid, from a story standpoint, I'd say that the original Metroid is more about the plot. One thing I appreciate about Metroid Zero Mission is they did try to personify Samus a little more. Also Ridley, like, you know, we had that little scene where he was flying in.
Oh yeah, they showed his spaceship.
Gives him a motive for... Well, I guess it makes him more than just a dragon. A little bit more than just a dragon. He really is just a dragon overall, but...
Yeah, he's kind of just a dragon for the majority of this series, it seems.
Yeah. But, I mean, giving him a little bit more intelligence makes him a better nemesis for Samus.
Well, yeah, it's like what I was talking about last time. These guys don't feel like space pirates. They feel like space monsters.
What kind of force do you need in order to lose your arm from falling down? I do not have the answer for that. Now, granted, something like this is probably okay, like we're grabbing the ledges here. But I'm just talking about, like, a lot of situations, or like when Samus put her arm in that machine and just kind of hangs from it like it's perfectly comfortable.
I mean, she isn't a robot suit.
Right. In Samus's case, it makes more sense, but I don't know. Stuff like that happens all the time.
Is her armor supposed to be powered? Like, is she stronger in her armor than she is out of her armor?
I would say so. I don't know, like, in the Prime games, there's a lot of situations where Samus does feats of strength. So
Maybe she's just jacked.
Well, I mean, in Smash Brothers, she's more powerful outside of her armor than she is in her armor.
See, there you go. Proof of what I'm saying.
But everybody in Smash Brothers can double jump, so clearly physics are not a focus for that game. One sec, I want to make sure that... Okay, so now that we have this armor, we can go ahead and try and go through some of these heated areas down here. The Varia suit.
So I started playing Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze.
Is it like a delicious drink?
Oh, it's so delicious.
Because that's what it sounds like to me whenever I hear that title.
Well, I didn't think of that, but now I'm going to. It's actually a pretty amazing platform, but most people say that.
I was about to say, I've heard it's one of the best, so...
It is very good. It is on par with the best side-scroller Marios, I would say.
Yeah.
It's also incredibly hard.
Well, that is the reputation that Donkey Kong has. It's like the higher skill gap Mario Brothers.
More difficult Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
Although I loves me my Mario Brothers. I mean,
Sure.
In the last week bought 2 additional Mario games.
Oh, that could be your internet name. That's what a lot of gamers do with their internet tags. You could be Mario Rex.
Yeah, but once I beat all the Marios, it's not going to make sense anymore.
Okay, so that big
Oh, hey, a big gross grub thing.
grub thing is in our way.
What's there in the original game?
Oh, a lot of this stuff isn't even...
Oh, it's not even in the original game?
Yeah. Alright, so we can't get that. Because we can't stand up in there in order to shoot that. I actually really love that kind of gating. It's neat. Where the issue is because you can't...
You don't have room?
You don't have room to do what you need to do. Alright, this is going to shoot us back up, and it's going to...
It's a clever way to make the gate memorable, which
Yeah.
that's always the challenge, I think, is making your gates memorable.
Yeah. Some people don't like the way that was handled. Like in La Mulana, you can't climb ladders unless you're mounting them from the ground, and that plays into a lot of the puzzles. I actually think I went the wrong way as far as progress goes. I think I actually need to go through Craig's lair. Crud. You know, the big guy.
With his naval rockets.
We said Dark Souls earlier when you weren't on.
Oh yeah, we almost opened with Dark Souls. The funny thing is, I haven't even played La Mulana.
Oh gosh. I don't think you would like that game.
Oh no, that's why I haven't. When you described it to me, I was like, this doesn't sound like it's for me at all.
I think I begin my review with La Mulana is a very narrow niche.
I mean, I love Spelunky, so the look is similar to something I would enjoy, but I don't think it plays like Spelunky.
No, not even a little bit. But we all know that Spelunky's a Metroidvania anyway, so we can just replace those two.
I love Spelunky.
Okay, I gotta clear all this stuff out and do a super speed boost. Apparently bombed that. Just making sure there isn't any other explodable platforms. I kind of like how you have to make your own runway here.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, they made Metroid Zero Mission just a lot more. They took basically the same level structure. Oh gosh, I didn't jump in time. As the original, like it feels familiar, but then they made it just a whole lot more dense to make it a good game.
I like that they added a lot more enemies. Like, you're fighting clouds of enemies, where before there'd maybe be 2 or 3. Like, they'll throw 4 of those hornet things at you at once.
Sure. There were a lot of enemies in the original too, almost to the point where it was unfair. But in this game, you're empowered to actually defeat those enemies.
Right.
Okay, gotta be careful here. There's a trick.
But, I mean, it really feels like you're doing your part to destroy the ecosystem on this planet.
Yeah, that's the funny part, is a lot of these creatures are just innocent creatures that happen to be in the area. Okay,
I think that's most of these creatures.
Yeah, the local wildlife. What was funny about the original is that there were 0 pirates in that game, except for Ridley, Kraid, and Mother Brain. It was just kind of funny. Welcome, Retrovania.
How's it going? And yeah. I think that's why they don't really feel like pirates. They just feel like bosses and shit.
Yeah.
It's like if you made the Mafia mad and only, like, the Dawn showed up to mess with you.
Right. Well, I like the retconning they did where it's like, well, Ridley just wasn't there. He decided to, or when he found out that Samus was on the planet, he came down. So it's almost like they were setting this place up, and the Federation found out about it, hired Samus to go down and get him, and the pirates were like, oh crap. I don't know, kind of a neat way to retcon that without destroying the setup of the original. And we're doing very well, sure. Retrovania.
Yeah, playing some Metroid. That's you can't go wrong.
No, you can't go wrong with Metroid. Alright, I'm trying to figure out how we get down there.
Or can you?
Yeah, I was about to say, we might do that someday, but Other M. The problem with Other M is it's like 10 hours long and not all of it's good. And by not all of it, I mean like 10% of it.
Yeah, but that's the whole point. But man, those things book. They move way faster than they do in the original. They actually look like they have a little jet attached to them.
Oh, yeah. Everything goes faster in this game. On the NES version, it's totally about the processing power. Like, sure. It'll lag with like 2 people on screen, and that was a very painful mistake I just made. And you're not going to give me any health, are you?
I actually really like seeing how the enemies got reimagined.
Oh yeah, and then the backgrounds are just gorgeous.
Oh wow, I wasn't even paying attention. Kind of gross.
Every once in a while, with any game that I'm playing, it's always fun to just take a look at the background. Alright, looks like there's that's probably an exit. Probably after you defeat Ridley, you can jump through that. I'm willing to bet I don't have a runway to start. Okay, these guys take missiles to destroy. There's a little 10-year-old.
Oh, you got grabbed by the little tentacles.
I love how dangerous the environment the Chozo live in is.
Yeah, I like that this feels a lot more like an actual environment. Like, I like that they were grabbed by tentacles. It feels vaguely Rain World-like.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that is what Metroid excels at as of Metroid 2. I knew there's going to be stuff down here. Had you played a Metroid game before Super Metroid? Retrovania? It's funny, we all do things on stream that... Oh, this is the wave beam. It's a good thing I came down here. The wave beam is such a great... It's a great idea. Like, as far as coming up with ways to gate your game.
Sure.
So the wave beam's big shtick is that... I guess... Whoops. Maybe I have to activate it this way. No, it says I have it active, so why is it not working? Oh, there we go. Now it's working. Maybe it was just my imagination.
I like that it just continually improves. Like, you get ice, then you get wave, and then it's ice wave.
Yeah, that is not how it worked in the original or Metroid 2. That was something that started in Super Metroid.
I like that, though.
So now all my bullets go through walls, so I can do this. Something I haven't demonstrated is the charge beam in this game. Now when you jump, you have kind of like a makeshift screw attack thing.
Oh, that'll hurt enemies if you haven't fully charged?
Yeah, I haven't really used it, but like right there.
Is there a screw attack?
Yeah, there is a screw attack. I just thought it was a neat thing that they added to the charge beam. I think that was a Metroid Fusion. I'm pretty sure that's a Metroid Fusion. And yeah, I don't know that Super Metroid necessarily even tutorializes the red doors. So that's something interesting that I'll definitely be thinking about when we play it. Okay, we definitely need a speed boost through that. Oh gosh. Come on. Pick it up, pick it up. Alright, there we go. The running speed power is such a great thing.
It's very satisfying, even though it's got pretty much no combat application.
Sure, yeah. Oh man, I can't remember. Is there a 2D Metroid game where they... Okay, so I can't get through him that way. This is a very Metroid Fusion-like room where they put you in a room, they lock you in, and you basically just have to figure out what you're supposed to do.
Imagine if you had to speed run through the grub.
Oh, I'm genius. I had the wave beam that entire time. That was... The amount of time it took me to figure that out was completely my fault. Whoops. Oh no.
Poor thing was like, I'm going to tuck myself into this little back corner. No one will find me here. And then you just like barge into his home and murder him. Oh, I like that his husk is like semi-translucent.
Or maybe I just need to keep shooting him. It's actually been a while, so I played Super Metroid again last year so I could review it. Maybe there's a...
Crawling into the husk of his friend?
I think that's his own husk. So...
How do you... Because he doesn't turn around.
I want to say we can get underneath him somehow. Let me try missiling. Don't you dare. Don't do it. Let's see. Try shooting up occasionally.
He just kind of shoves you into the corner.
Yeah. Bit of a puzzle room. And we're locked in here, so... Well, there's an E-tank there, so we definitely want to get that. Oh, I know what we do. Once again, Should have figured that out earlier. Bit of a puzzle.
Like
Good thing I was shooting
thrashing
everything.
animation.
Good thing I was shooting everything. I probably would have missed that. Although I think I may have put a circle on the... Okay, now that we have this, we have a runway that we can get down that. Amazing level design.
Yeah, it's fun. It's clever.
Oh gosh, don't do it. I just want this. We need as many missiles as we can, because I tend to fire away like I have infinite. So in the original Metroid, this entire area was just basically find the bombable block, and most of it was skippable. So they took geometry that existed in the original that served no good purpose. Like there were missiles and stuff back there, so it was sort of worth going back for, especially since it was hard to refill missiles, and getting more missiles gave you 5 every time, so there was that aspect of it. Now I'm like completely suspicious about this thing. It doesn't seem like there's anything else up there though. Weird.
It's just a hidey hole.
Yeah, red herring. Or it's something that I just haven't figured out what it is yet.
Chekhov's hole.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of a little gross. Yeah, I like this area a lot. It feels so, like, organic.
Yeah. And we have a little boss, mini boss here. I think we need to get up to the top. Yeah, there we go, the bugs. There we go, wait for the bug to come back around.
This is basically the Upside Down from Stranger Things.
Now you know where they got all their ideas from. Not that Stranger Things hides the fact that it's extremely inspired by things.
True. When did the original Metroid come out? 90 or 90? 88?
86, I think, or 87.
86? Oh, wow.
Something like that. My wife looked it up, and she's like, it came out before I was born. I'm like, not before I was born. Haha. Oops, come on.
Let's see. Yeah, because I was surprised. Mario 2 came out in 98. I keep saying 90, 88.
All right. For some reason, I remember 80. No, 88's not Mario. Mario came out before Metroid.
Yeah, Mario 2 was 88.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay, so I can get the side thing without having to wait for the bug.
Like when we get a Mario every like 2 years.
So this thing's like infected. I can't remember if there's any like inference you can make from this infection. Like, are the pirates causing it? Questions that come up in my mind.
Yeah, like are they causing it to make the local wildlife more aggressive?
Yeah, or is it the presence of the Metroids? The Metroids aren't really like a virus though, so... How's it going, Silverant? Alright, so the bug's there.
And yeah, 1986.
We have the two faces. So these faces actually existed in the original as one of the instances of environmental storytelling that existed even since the beginning of Metroid.
He just lands on top of your ship.
I like how menacing he is. Like, it's not like he like crashes into the planet in like super anger. Like once he gets out of the ship, you saw he flew by there, but now this area is legitimately unnerving in the original. It's actually one of my favorite parts, where you get to Ridley's lair and you have this music playing that just has this menacing tone. Yeah. Elements of environmental storytelling exist in the original. Oh, this is just a refill room. They had to keep a little bit of that grinding, I guess. So, if we ever play Metroid Other M, we'll talk about this again. But there are a few positives about Metroid Other M, and one of them is that they actually made effort to... I got the bug there. One of them in Metroid Other M is they actually made the effort to get rid of the grinding. Anyway, looks like we're stuck, so I guess we'll go back the way we came and see if we missed anything.
But doesn't the threat of having to grind more health add tension to losing health?
Well, I'm sure that you would agree that tension is not a is not worth it sometimes. So I'm just gonna come back. Oh look, the bug's gone.
Yeah.
And he's burrowing quite a bit, and it looks like he's free.
That's disturbing.
And it's laying eggs. Let's blow them all up. I'm sure he'll like that. Super missiles! Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. This is a boss where the speed booster actually might become relevant. I wonder if there's like a speedrun strat with that. Alright, let him get past me because you can hit his butt more easily. Okay, he is immune to regular shots.
Considering they're laying eggs, I think that's probably a female.
Come on, it wouldn't be a stream with me if I wasn't messing up somebody's gender. It's never intentional, guys.
You misgendered the horrible bug monster.
Wouldn't all Yoshis be female because they all have eggs? Or are they like seahorses?
That's a good question.
Like, they always refer to Yoshi as male, right?
Yeah, but I mean, technically, he's not really laying the eggs, he's just turning enemies into eggs. Although you find Yoshis in eggs.
Right.
So where do the eggs come from?
Crash. And we got our super missiles. This is where the select button actually comes into play. I kind of wish that they made you use the super missiles to kill it, then it'd be like that Vision Soft Reset boss where you get the power in the middle of the boss fight.
Oh yeah, that'd be...
But you know, it's a fun little... Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just saying that'd be neat.
Yeah, it'd be neat. Kind of a neat twist there. But I like the build up to that boss. The build up to that boss is fantastic, especially since if you come in here from having played the original and being roadblocked that way, it's kind of like, what's going on? It's great.
I googled what is Yoshi, and it auto-filled. First one is full name, so people are like, what's Yoshi's last name?
What? Yoshi Eggman. I think this is just health. Oh, there's a missile.
But then the second question is, what is Yoshi's gender?
I'm not surprised. So what is Yoshi's gender? Is it like the mushrooms where, or the toads where Nintendo's like, they don't have genders? How's it going, Cactuar?
I don't know, but I looked up what is Yoshi's gender, and it says just straightforward on Google, male. But down below, it says significant other, Birdo. So,
okay.
apparently Yoshi is in a relationship with Birdo.
Okay, I'm going to say that this is probably not an authoritative source.
Nah, man, that's legit. They live in a townhome in Palm Springs.
Oh gosh, Yoshi does have a last name.
Yoshi Birdo.
Yoshi Sword T Munchakoopas.
Oh jeez.
That's like naming yourself like if Samus is like Samus T Metroid Killer or Samus T Wildlife Killer.
I'm like Nick T Burger
Muncher. Burger
Muncher.
That actually sounds like somebody's name. Alright, the reason why I'm doing this is because there is a trap here and I just fell for it. Dagnabbit. I never get that. You take the first time.
Nope. Alright, let's see. I gotta dig more into this Birdo thing.
Why do our streams always go this direction?
Oh wow, that really is his full name. Huh. And according to Wikipedia, Birdo is his significant other, although a citation is needed.
That sounds like total fan bait to me.
Oh, I'm sure it is. The fact that he's male was also a citation needed. I think the answer is Nintendo has never alluded to his gender.
No. Have they ever mentioned the character? I know that there was the island in Mario RPG, but I wouldn't even necessarily call that canon because it's Square Enix that made that game.
Yeah, I mean, well, what was it? The Super Nintendo game.
These are all important things, guys.
It's on Dinosaur Island, so you would think if there were female Yoshis, you would find them in Super Mario World.
Yeah, maybe they're all asexual. That's perfectly legitimate. I don't know if that's normal for lizards or not, but...
I'm sure there are plenty of YouTube videos dissecting Yoshi's
I'm sure
gender.
there are. Let's not make this one of them. So, back to the Metroid Zero Mission's plot, or story.
So what gender do you think all of these animals are? What about that orange ball guy that you just
I know
killed?
what gender they are. Dead.
And we're not going to beat that, so we'll move on.
Oh, great. Alright, I'm just making
I like
sure
that they
this
kick
is
out 3 enemies at once. Like, they're not even hiding the fact that this is a replenish your supplies thing.
I like how I didn't have a choice from that. It forced Samus to turn around just now. It's like, here's a map!
Yeah, I wonder who's in that little square box there with the dragon in it.
I don't know, let's find out.
Why did the Chozo maps have the location of the space pirates that were not in those locations when the Chozo wrote those maps?
So you're getting it from a computer. It's possible it auto-updates. And it's
That's
like,
true.
well, this guy looks like a dragon. Let's put a dragon right here. And it's like completely neutral. It's like, oh, it's new wildlife.
All it does is just observe and report.
He doesn't seem menacing at all. And also, how did Ridley get there so fast?
He just burrowed right down from the surface.
This is a problem with retconning his entrance into the planet Zebes.
It's not like he flew underground.
I mean, at least in Super Metroid, he had plenty of time to get where he gets. Although it doesn't really explain, like, why he's there. There's some acceptances you have to make for video games, some video games.
Probably teleported.
I'm gonna go ahead and... You can go through the floor back there. But I don't know what's back there. It could be more missiles or something. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Let's do that real quick. Let me save the game if I end up... Oh, I'm not gonna die. I'm not even close to being at risk for dying. I'm pretty sure I have 2 more E-tanks than I normally do coming through here.
Yeah, you got health for days.
You say that. One dip in the lava will take out probably 2 of those bars. And by dip in the lava, I mean actually getting stuck down there. Because I'm clearly dipping in the lava right now.
Like you're just face rushing all these enemies.
That's my style. If you got the health and you got so many health drops, why not? You definitely cannot do that in the original Metroid.
True.
And that's also true of Metroid 2 as well. But this game's pretty generous. But it is the what am I doing? I need to get through here fast. Okay, let's see. I actually don't know that I can speed that. I'm looking around, and it doesn't appear that I have enough of a runway. I might have enough of a runway. Let's try it. Probably not for that end.
Yeah, doesn't look like it.
Okay, well. We are going to do this just to save some time. This is a trick. If you're ever exploring, get to a save point and just reboot if you don't find anything. Bit of a
Is
time.
that like quantum suicide?
I don't know. In games where you don't lose anything when you die, I'll totally kill myself just to go places, as you saw in the Destroy Space Aliens.
Oh, yeah.
stream. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything in here. I really like the X-ray goggles in Super Metroid. Can we mention that at this point?
It is clever. Well, it's nice because you can't use it while moving.
Yeah.
When they have those options and you can just turn them on because they're like a filter or something, I strongly dislike those.
Yeah.
Because there's the temptation to just walk around with it on all the time so you don't miss secrets.
Sure, and I agree with that. And then you basically see the ugly world all the time.
Yeah, like in Batman where it's like tinted green or whatever.
I keep blowing up the floor, and I don't want to do that. Whoops. Apparently you can go down those pipes. Which I guess makes sense. I need to stop that.
Just try to go down the pipe.
I'm sure there might be something down there.
You can find some secrets.
Yeah, let's go find see if there's anything down there real quick. Death. That looks suspicious. Down we go. And there it is. And that pipe that I could go through is how I get out. Neat. Always rewarded for exploration. Not always, but often rewarded for exploration in the Metroid series.
So, how long did it take you to put together your top 10 of 2020?
That was the longest video for the actual production time. Was the longest out of any video I've made, so...
Oh, I can imagine. All that editing and all those games.
That is definitely a once every 6 months at least type thing. I think it's good, though. I think that getting that much information out all in one video is worthwhile. Oh, this is kind of cool. What is it? It's a super missile. Cool. It cost me both my super missiles to get in here. But hey, if I get some drops, that'll fix that. How many hours of the editing? I want to say probably about 20. There's a lot. So the recording aspect, the recording usually takes me about 3 to 5 hours, just because I have to redo lines a lot and check the sound quality and etc. Probably the hardest part on a normal video, but when you're going through, I went through 52 different video segments to make the top 10.
When you write up a script, do you just read the script, or do you just kind of outline and then try to talk organically?
So that was actually part of the length of this top 10 is that I had to write the entire top 10 from scratch. Whereas normally with a review, I'll have the written review already, and I can just read the review. I write the reviews as if I'm speaking anyway. Like, I'll read them out loud, and that's how I kind of edit myself before my editors get a hold of it.
Oh, I never actually realized that. So your YouTube reviews are word for word read from your text reviews?
Yes, for the most part. Every once in a while, I'll say something slightly different, but for the most part, they are just the text reviews. So basically, the YouTube reviews are just another way of.
I mean, obviously, the video adds something to the review, so it's not like it's just tomato.
Right. You get the visuals. I'd say it's superior to the written review because of that.
Unless you're blind.
It does mean that you can just listen to my reviews. Like, I think with videos, it's easy to... Oh, that's totally worth coming in here for. Unless you're blind. What?
Wait, where do the bugs come from?
I don't want to go there. They'll take us all the way back. What's what?
Where do the bugs come from? The underneath all these pipes, it's just hollow. We've been lied to.
Maybe the nest is inside the tiny little pipe you got there. So yeah, I think the top 10 was worth it though. Just
what is the point of all of those guys down there?
I think that I could go through that way. Like, I don't know, it's like a trap. I want to say that this is a thing, but it isn't, and we've been to the area beneath it, so... Excuse me. Alright, here he is. I think. Nope, next room. I was gonna say, I don't remember there being a wall in Ridley's room. And now we're trapped in here. Oh gosh. Ridley has a much better eyeball on his door. The other one went down fast with Kraid. Kraid's just kind of like, yeah, I'm like the first boss of the pirates. Everybody makes fun of me.
He just doesn't try very hard.
I have to get really close in order to make it in time. I think I probably could have gotten it down one super missile, but I want to save those for Ridley. Alright, I don't remember how hard this fight can be. Uh-oh. I actually don't remember when you get the screw attack in this game. Normally you get it in Ridley's lair, so... Very strange.
Wait, what is unknown item?
That will be revealed in time. No reason to spoil it, since when you're playing this normally, you wouldn't get that advantage.
True. I'm just gonna look it up.
And we're trapped in here. There he goes.
I like that little zoom in.
I think this might be one of the easiest versions of Ridley. Like, I think his sprite is directly pulled from Metroid Fusion, spoiler alert. Oh gosh, there's a Ridley in a Metroid game? Oh no.
Wait, what? But he dies here.
That's what I've been saying about Ridley for ages.
We're never gonna see him again. Wait, is he already dead? Holy smokes.
He cannot handle 6 super missiles to the face. So yeah, I think this might be the easiest version of Ridley.
Oh, Ripley, because you ripped him apart.
Ripley.
Just imagine, he like flew through space and menacingly landed and then burrowed his way down here just for you to murderize him in like 60 seconds.
I think I need to go up here. And for that, I think I need to freeze. I wonder if this is enough. There we go. I'm actually really... some reason I'm not remembering at all where the screw attack is. I thought for sure it was like an automatic thing, but maybe not.
Every time you say screw attack, I think of that YouTube channel. What was screw? They're not around anymore. I don't
Yeah, they
think.
are. I think so.
Are they?
Yeah. I think. No, they're one of the first internet born game critics.
Yeah. Let's see.
They're
Well, I
great.
looked up Screw Attack YouTube, and the top question is, what happened to Screw Attack?
Angry Video Game Nerd was part of that for a while.
On February 4th, 2019, a brief announcement was made that Screw Attack was going to be shut down and renamed Death Battle.
What? It's kind of random.
Wow, and apparently it's lumped in with Rooster Teeth now?
I don't even know what Rooster Teeth is.
Wait, what? You don't know what Rooster Teeth is? Are you serious?
No, I don't. What
It's Red versus Blue.
Oh, okay. No, I never really watched Red versus Blue.
Well, I mean, I haven't either in years, but I mean, Rooster Teeth is like a YouTube phenomenon.
I know about Red versus Blue. I did not know the company that made it.
Oh, yeah. They've got a ton of other... At this point, they're probably better known for their Let's Plays and what's their Achievement Hunter.
Hmm.
Well, at least back in the day, I don't know now. They're probably a lot smaller now. It seems like those YouTube mega companies that popped up in the, 2010s are kind of all dying off.
Come on, come on. Come on, get him before he unfreezes. Okay, I can't believe I made that.
I see that.
It's so easy to kill those guys, so that's kind of a hard missile to get. I'm like, I don't want to spend too much time here on stream, but oh gosh. Also, I'll note that the save file when we started today said 1 hour, even though we played for an hour and 28 minutes last week. Something like that. It's because I died to Craig.
Yes.
That'll do it. Oh, so this room does serve a purpose. That's nice to know. They don't waste space in this game. So yeah, I was, even now, I mean, the first time I did it, I was still kind of disappointed with the Ridley fight. He's not particularly hard in the original either. What's that?
Yeah, that was a little lackluster after all that build-up.
Yeah. And apparently the rocks come down every time.
And it's not like they build up Mother Brain. Ridley is kind of the boss that they show you over and over to be intimidating.
Yeah. Alright, maybe this is where the screw attack is. I don't know why I can't remember this.
Do they bring Mother Brain back after Super Metroid? Or is she actually formally dead at the end of Super Metroid?
Spoiler alert.
Oh, yeah. The deep, compelling narrative of Metroid. I'm sure that people have never heard of
So it is the most hated game in the series, so I don't think it's too bad to spoil it. But the other M in Other M stands for Other Mother Brain. Also Other M.
Metroid.
Also Other M. You know, you transpose that M to the front, it becomes Mother. That's the big secret.
Oh, alright.
Yeah.
And then you kill her again.
Yeah. Well, that is something we can talk about when we actually do the Other M. If we do Other M.
We can talk about that when we do Other M.
Yeah.
If we do Other M.
There are a lot of cool things about Other M. You might hate that, or some people might hate that, but there are a lot of clever ideas that Other M introduced that they just completely executed in the worst way possible.
I still like my line from last week of where are we going, Hawaii, how are we going to get there, the boss.
Right, exactly. That's kind of exactly how it is. That is the perfect analogy for Other M. Alright, now we have the screw attack. For some reason I did not remember this part. For some reason I thought you could get the screw attack before Ridley, but that's in the original. It's funny how 6 months can make you forget something as simple as this.
Considering how many games you play that are almost identical to this.
That's not entirely true, but identical is the wrong word, but it does require a lot of information to be retained. We have super missiles now, so we can check out that room down there. Let's go ahead and do that. YOLO.
Somebody should make a mod of Brain World where you play through the game as Samus.
As Samus? That would be fun.
Yeah, and you're just like
shoot everything.
Yeah, you're the wrecking house.
I think that one of the best mods ever made was the AK-47 in Hollow Knight.
Hollow Knight, that was so funny. I think every Metroidvania should have an AK-47 mode. I
think every Metroidvania should, and a randomizer. Those are the two things that every Metroidvania should have. Bloodstained almost does have that. Like, one of your final rewards for doing all the quests is infinite ammo. Like an item that gives you infinite ammo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's one of the only ways to make guns actually worth using.
I like games that actually give you tangible rewards for going out of your way to do certain things.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, collectathons in the name of collectathons are fine and all, but I don't have time for that.
Yeah, generally speaking, things like lore rewards and stuff like that never really... Unless I'm, like, really interested in the lore. Which it takes a little bit to... Oh, I guess I should turn my screw attack off. We'll just turn that off. Can you not turn things off in this game? No, you can't. What?
Oh, so you're gonna have to like jump horizontally
Come on, that's like a feature.
or vertically.
Granted, the original Metroid, you couldn't do that. Uh, is that the only way we can get up there? I kind of want that. Because super missiles make things a lot easier. Okay, okay. Okay, I need him a little bit more to the left, I think. I gotta get his thing before he'll respawn. Fun fact about these spawning points. They do not disappear if they drop an item and you don't pick it up. Nope. Oh, so close. Alright, one more shot. Need him to be a little bit past of that weird face, rock face in the background. Oh, now you're just too high. Oh. I had to drop the thing. We're not actually going for 100%. I just enjoy it sometimes.
Well, yeah, you can't turn up or turn down. There
Okay.
we go.
If I point up before I touch it, although he's too far away for me to do that. All right, this is very precise. Ugh. All right, come on. I think I can. Nope.
Could you get here before you had the screw attack?
I don't. Yes, I could have.
So that would have made this much easier.
I think so. I don't even know if that was intended, like the way. If I was supposed to backtrack over here. Okay.
Are you sure you're not hitting the wrong button? Or oh, I think you got it.
No, I gotta figure it out.
Yeah, when it comes to collectibles and more, I tend to like when you unlock like dev stuff, like concept art and things like that. I like stuff like that.
Yeah, that's neat. The dev room is a very common thing that devs will put into their Metroidvania games, and it is one of the coolest things to find, I think. Sometimes, like one of the dev rooms, like you get in there and it has like 30 arcade cabinets with like all the games that inspired him. And I'm like, I don't know if it's a good idea to put games that are better than your game in your game. But
I mean, I'm sure he didn't think they were better than his game.
well, his game was still pretty good, but
What game was this?
how's it going, AnimeR? I'm using the GBA to play this. What was it you said, Nick?
Oh, I was just asking what game had all the arcade cabinets.
Oh, I will not name the game because I just said something.
Alright.
I just said something mean about it. It was a good game though, so.
Yeah, just because your game isn't as good as the classic games that you based it on. doesn't mean
Sure.
the game isn't good.
I actually do recommend the game. It's called After Death, I think. I have to look up the name. I always get it wrong.
I always think it's funny when people try to come up with names for games because they're so desperate to come up with something like somewhat different.
Sure. This place is a mess. I guess we'll just go up this way. I don't know if we have a choice. Anyway, it's worth it. Those super missiles are worth 5 missiles. When you hit them, it does 5 damage. So totally worth it. So those 2 super missiles I got were like having 10 missiles, except that they fire them off in one shot. So if I blast all of my super missiles into their face, it's like hitting them with 40 missiles.
Yeah, I wouldn't think many bosses can survive that.
Oh, that. So NES is suggesting using his GameCube Game Boy Advance player. That's great. I actually have never owned. No, I have. My brother used to own a copy of this on the Game Boy Advance, but the legitimate copy that I own is on the Wii U.
Poor old Wii U.
Yeah. Still great as a virtual console since they never moved that forward.
Yeah, that was a little disappointing.
If you
And the slow trickle that they're releasing content now through their whatever that thing's called, virtual thing.
Well, it's like with Gabe, right? Gabe. Why am I not remembering his name? The Valve dude.
Gabe?
Yeah, is it? What is his last name? I don't want to say it.
Newell or something?
Is it Newell? Okay. For some reason, I was thinking that was somebody else. Wait, I just can't think on a Saturday morning, I guess. Anyway, he
Gabe-
said that
Gabe Rich.
huh?
Gabe richer than all of us.
That's true. He said that piracy is a service problem. That if the service is better than piracy, people will actually pay for it.
Well, yeah, that's when Netflix first launched. Everyone was like, "Oh, I guess I don't need to, procure TV shows other ways anymore." And now they're on like 12 different streaming services, and you're like,
They separated them all out. Yeah.
Basically, they turned it into TV channels, which is why everybody went to the internet in the first place, was to escape the annoyance of having everything on separate channels and packages.
But yeah, I mean, if Nintendo offered their online service, I actually like it. That might be a controversial statement. I like the idea of them offering all of their old games for a monthly price, like the Netflix.
Yeah, but it's not all their old games.
But
it's
that's
only
the
a
problem.
small little. I mean, yeah, they've added the games I care about, like Super Mario All Stars is on there, so.
This isn't on there, and they just kind of trickle it out, and that's not necessarily. Man, it's really easy to just kill things when you have the. Okay, good. They thought about me. They're totally gonna try and jump up that and kill the things on their way up. All right, well, we have everything we need in order to kill Mother Brain. Maybe we can do that before we quit today.
Yeah, we still have a half hour.
Yeah. So Metroid 1 is a short game, and so is Metroid Zero Mission.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cheap.
No, I think that the concept behind it is great. I just wish that it had things like this. I'm not criticizing it per se. It's frustrating that Nintendo doesn't provide a legitimate means of getting their games, and then they crack down so hard on the piracy. Let's see if I can actually do this. I don't think I've ever gotten this before. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay, I guess I'm not doing it. I don't think I've ever figured out the trick to go into speed boost ball mode.
Wait, you can do speed boost ball mode?
Yeah, that's how you get through that.
Oh.
I need to look it up on YouTube, figure out the trick. Getting 100% in this game is a major challenge. We want to go left. Actually, we want to go right so we can save real quick. Just in case.
Mother Brain.
But yeah, if Nintendo service had all the games, I think it would be worth way more than $20 a year. And I think people would pay it, maybe.
I'm kind of blown away by the value that you get from the Microsoft version, the Xbox thing.
Yeah,
that's incredible.
Like, you can make fun of Xbox owners for not having exclusives on their console, but that service is totally worthwhile.
Oh, it's an industry leader.
Oh yeah. It's funny that Sony was trying to compete a little bit with their streaming service or whatever, and that's why I started making bets that they would put like actual games on there, but then they just kind of gave up on it. I don't know why. I guess it's because they are the highest selling console in existence with the PS4, and they figured that they could just bank on that.
Wait, you made a bet based on them releasing certain games on their
yeah,
streaming
that I totally lost like $60 because of it.
That's weird. Who did you move that money to?
And that is as much as we're talking about that, because we're in the lore. We're in the lore aspect of this game. Note that they forced this door shut, so if you find some way of skipping past these guys, you're gonna have to find some way of clipping through walls too.
I like that Ridley and Craig were like, make me a door, but make it look like my head.
Make it look like me. Right, exactly. It's funny that they built it that way.
Well, that's kind of disturbing.
I like that they're perfectly okay with them eating the pirates, like...
And also that they show us a pirate, and yet there are no pirates in this game.
Well, you saw the pirates coming down with Ridley. Like, he had 3 other ships with him.
Okay, where are they?
Well, that's a matter of time. They all got eaten by
are
the
they actually?
Metroids.
They actually show up?
Like right there, see?
Oh, yeah. He was about as successful as Ridley was.
All right, so in the original
Oh.
Metroid, the Metroids were the scariest thing in the game because they just brutalize you.
I remember those little hoop guns, though. Those were in the original.
And they're not as scary in this game as they
As
were
long
in
as
the
you have
original
to-
Metroid.
Well, if you have the freeze rays, usually they're not nearly as bad.
They moved a lot faster than a lot of things in the original Metroid, so they were, even with the freeze gun, there was always that chance that you would miss. Plus, you didn't have like diagonal shots and all that stuff to.
They should have made a Metroid that was like invulnerable or something. A kind of thing that chases you around. It's, you know, like a
Nemesis.
like a nemesis. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I think it's cool that they come out of the background in this game. That's one of the ways they try and make them more
A
frightening.
little more menacing. Yeah, I like it.
I'm gonna see if I can get through here without any of them chomping down on me, though.
Have a good one, Retro.
Yeah. Thanks for joining in. But, you know, they're supposed to be the most threatening thing in the galaxy, and it's kind of a bit of a ludonarrative dissonance problem in this game, that they're just not nearly as scary as they were in the original. Oh, one got me. So don't move when you're trying to bomb them off. Also, it was really easy for them to clamp back down on you again after you get them off. Oh, I guess they're doing that right now.
Yeah, they train you fairly fast.
Yeah. Well, the bigger problem was there wasn't like any real easy way to heal yourself in the original, so.
But this was part of the gauntlet of the final fight.
Right. Yeah, it's the infamous lead up to the final boss. Oh gosh, I didn't mean to do that. I think over here is where the save point is? Okay.
When are they going to put Mother Brain in Smash?
That's a good question.
You can't even move. You're just like in a jar lying on the ground.
Anyway, another end, they kind of explain what Mother Brain is, that she's like an artificial intelligence that's meant to try and control these Metroids. So, one thing that they do very well in this game, even though Samus can kind of just brutalize these Metroids pretty easily, is they do have all these bodies lying around, just kind of using environmental storytelling to kind of tell, not show the... I mean, it is showing, technically, but...
Metroids are dangerous.
The Metroids are dangerous. Look at all these guys, they suck completely dry.
Because Metroids don't come from this planet, right?
Oh gosh. No.
Oh wow, they really throw a bunch of them at you.
Yeah, you gotta be careful in this part. This is actually one of the better parts. But they have their one weakness, which is being frozen.
Which is shooting them.
And then shooting them with missiles, right? This is like one of the first time you play this, it is actually legitimately scary when you fall into that pit with them. I should probably start using super missiles. There we go. I keep pushing the cancel button, like I'm playing Super Metroid. Like when you want to turn off your super missiles.
Typical
like
cancel
memory.
culture.
Super Metroid had 2 more buttons than the Game Boy Advance did, though, so it has that advantage. I'm going to try and get my Super missiles back by grinding this room a little bit. I want at least those before we get in there, but we do want a good number of regular missiles, too. I think only the green ones drop super missiles.
The lifesavers.
Yeah. There we go, we got that. Okay, just getting a couple more. Mother Brain is probably going to kill me a couple of times, so just a little
I feel like they looked cooler in the original, like they flashed or something.
Maybe. I mean, they're kind of flashing in this game.
Yeah, I guess so.
So missiles only give you 2 missiles per drop in this game. Although I can kill these things quickly, so...
What did they give you in the original? 5?
I think they only gave you 2 in the original too. I think it wasn't until Metroid 2 that they started giving you 5. Just making sure I have plenty of missiles. So you kind of have to grind this room in order to, or backtrack to one of the Chozo statues. Although it's fast enough to grind this room. They had to capture that from the original game at least a little bit, right?
I would think most people would be fighting over this planet because when you kill the indigenous life, they drop rockets.
The original is a different game. I recommend modding it if you end up trying it. There's a mod out there that has a map that it adds, and it tells you how many missiles you have, like maximum, stuff like that. Bunch of quality of life changes.
I like when they add stuff to games like that, like just small stuff to make the game slightly better. I recently downloaded a fan-patched version of Xenogears that adds a bunch of quality of life stuff.
So we're actually
I'm always impressed. Huh?
Oh, I actually don't know if that helps. These annoying things drain your missiles as you're going in here.
Wait, what? Oh, the lifesavers?
No, the little force fields around the Mother Brain.
Uh-huh.
And your biggest enemy in this room is the freaking lava. You fall in this lava and then you're just like, here you go, you're stuck now.
I feel like this is more chaotic than it was in the original.
Oh, it's pretty chaotic in the original. Oh gosh, oh no, it's happening. Come on, go away, force field. Ugh. Luckily, the little Cheerios give you drops all the time, so. Alright, there she is.
Mother Brain. I always liked how the glass cracks and then breaks. It did that in the original too, and it looked cool. It was a neat effect.
Oh no.
Oh, she's not going to turn into a Tyrannosaurus Rex in this one.
No. Spoiler alert. She didn't have the eyeball that big in either the original or Super Metroid. Oh gosh. She's probably going to kill me. There is somebody in one of the forums that I'm in that shares the opinion that this is probably the worst boss. Especially after how easy everything else is.
Yeah, this is tough.
Yeah. Nope, she kills me a lot, and she's probably going to kill me right now. The tricky part is that she does her little charge shot, and then you only have the opening after she does her charge shot.
You're spending, like, the vast majority of your time in the lava.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm probably going to die to her at least once. It's rough. It is rough. It is a rough fight.
You should have fought her without your suit on, since you're more powerful.
This is the... I think you might be able to save after you drop the force fields, and I think I did that. That I just use save states after I dropped the force fields. But I think you can like kill the force fields and then go back and save.
Oh,
I seem to remember that. I seem to remember that, but we also don't seem to be hurting from missiles, so.
You can't shoot the other barrier from this side, can you? If it's off screen, it doesn't do any damage to the shield or field.
I don't think so. Whoops. I think that your missiles dissipate when they go off screen. I like how they keep their great AI
in a lava room.
In a room full of lava, like Ridley came to stop me, but it's like, did you need to? Your boss is way more threatening than you were.
Yeah, Ridley should have showed up here. Imagine fighting Ridley at the same time as Mother Brain.
Yeah, exactly. That would have been way more helpful than what he did. If you're good enough with the... As long as you're on the platform, her eye stays open, which is nice. So...
Of course... Wait a minute. The first time that you discover the Craig Ridley door, Ridley's not on the planet yet, right?
Right.
So literally all he would need to do to keep you from getting to his boss was not come to the planet.
Not come to the planet at all. So you kind of have to use your screw attack to make yourself invincible. It provides invincibility frames while you're in it.
Yeah, this is tough.
Oh no, oh no.
I do not remember this being this hard at all.
Oh man, I'm hoping this doesn't take me too many more tries. No, this is a difficulty spike that can be a legitimate criticism of this game.
I mean, you have 15 minutes.
Yeah, but I don't want to take all of them. Go away, dork. The funny thing is it's the lava that does all the damage. Plus, I think you can only get one shot on her eye every time she opens it, and then she closes it.
Yeah. Which is why it's good to keep the super missiles.
Right. I think if you stand right here, you have a pretty straight shot.
Oh, so what do you think about the re-release of Diablo 2?
Are they re-releasing Diablo 2? I actually did not pay attention to the BlizzCon yesterday.
Oh yeah, that's what they're doing. They're re-releasing
That does not surprise me even a little bit.
the Diablo everybody wants. I tend to wonder if it's actually what everybody wants.
It is, I think they want it more than Diablo. Well, the other Diablos they've created.
Well, true.
That's kind of Blizzard's thing lately, is kind of chewing up on their old content, which is fine. I mean, if that's what people liked. I mean, we're sitting here playing the original, or playing Metroid from 20 years ago, so.
True. I mean, if that's what people want, what sells?
Yeah. Alright, we gotta improve our game here. Can we stand on top of this gun? Yes, we can. That is the trick. Alright, that is definitely the trick.
Can it shoot you up there?
I don't think so, so I think we found the exploit to get past this.
Oh. Too bad you can't shoot it at an angle.
That's the thing about Metroid bosses. Usually, if they're not fun to fight, there's some kind of exploit you can use.
You can crouch in the corner and stab repeatedly.
Yeah. There we go. That was the trick. That's all I had to do.
She's like, oh man, why didn't I think of that corner?
She was a load-bearing boss. Which actually makes sense, because she's literally part of the infrastructure in this place.
Yeah, she was actually built in the pillar.
Oh no, oh no. Watch me mess up in the escape.
Man. Would be hilarious.
That is actually a legitimate problem in the original game. Like, it's really difficult to get out of this place.
At least the screen doesn't start tilting.
I don't think that the platforms blow up in the original, though. I'm a little bit disappointed with one aspect of this, though, is in Super Metroid the platforms look a lot different.
Oh, and technically they're supposed to be the same platform?
Yeah, whoa. Yeah.
Wait a minute. How do you come back here in Super Metroid if it's been self-destructed?
I'm sure they weren't thinking about that when they made Super Metroid. I know they might have been. Alright. Anyway, we'll talk about that when we get to Super Metroid. Like I said, we're probably going to do the original... Or I said this before the stream, but... We'll also show Mother Brain in the original Metroid using a passcode to get through it quicker.
Oh man, old school Metroid passcodes.
Yeah. Alright, and off we go. Are there animals in this game? I feel really bad if there are.
Yeah, it's basically everything you've been killing this whole game.
We don't save any animals in this game.
Why does your ship look different? I like that they were chasing your ship like a Scooby-Doo villain. Uh-oh. Wait, what? Does it feed directly into Metroid 2?
No.
Oh, alright.
The timing of my escape couldn't have been worse. I was attacked by the space pirates and left nearly defenseless, stripped of my power suit. All I had for protection was a rather useless emergency pistol. Infiltrating the space pirate mothership, so armed, may have been foolish, but I had no choice.
Wait, what?
Could I survive long enough to escape? So all I have is this auto-charging pistol.
Wait, so the game keeps going?
Yep.
What?
And this is where Samus comes from for Smash Brothers.
What? How much game is there?
Oh, we'll have to find out next time, because we're out of time for this week.
You just blew my mind. I had no idea this was a thing.
You didn't know about this, that's funny. Well, you also didn't know that this was on the Game Boy, so...
Oh man, this is great. I'm looking forward to next week.
So we had kind of like a Metal Gear Solid style stealth section.
Oh wow.
It also blew a lot of people's minds when it came out, too. Also, did you notice that Metroid can crawl?
Yeah, that kind of defeats the purpose of the rolly ball.
Well, you wouldn't want to get out of your suit every single time. So you're wondering where all the space pirates were.
Oh, alright.
They're like crabmen. Also, I like how Samus gets the map through her gun still.
Okay, this map room is identical to the map rooms in the main game, which means that's not Chozu technology, that's
Pirate
space
technology.
pirate technology.
You may
which
be
I
right.
guess kind of explains why
Ridley would be
Ridley's little room, like that wasn't a room that he picked. That's a room he picked before.
That's his bedroom.
Yeah, he's like, this is my room, guys.
So now save points completely heal you. At least they do on the space pirate ship, which is kind of a neat little touch. But anyway, we got all this map.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how much further we would get in 8 minutes. We're going to go ahead and stop for the week from at this point, and we'll continue with the last part of the game next time. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next week.